We've all heard about the credit crunch. We've all heard about house prices falling and the prices of just about everything else rising. I'm David Hannant, reporting from the University of Northampton to find out how the credit crunch affected staff and students alike. Vis-a-vis, have they had their credit crunch?
Have you had your credit crunch?
Have you had your credit crunch yet today?
I've had my credit crunch.
I'm here with two representatives from the student union. So, gentlemen, how has the student union been affected by the credit crunch?
The student union, like all the other unions across the country, hasn't been immune to what the credit crunch is causing. People have got less money to spend.
How has the credit crunch affected you?
In general, I think it has affected consumers' confidence. People are just not spending as much. I am one of those. I'm not spending as much as before. I'm definitely looking after my pocket.
Not at all, to be honest. I haven't really noticed it. I know other people have, but it's not really affecting me in any way.
Psychologically, it's damaged my morale, so I am I'm not struggling, but yeah, it's definitely made an impact. I am a bit terrified now.
His silence speaks volumes.
I've had my credit crunch.
Overall, I think everyone's just got to learn to tighten their belts a bit and just ride out the storm for the next 2 years.
It hasn't really affected me because I didn't have any money before the credit crunch, and I don't really have any money during the credit crunch, so it meant I wasn't spending money on cheap stuff, and I'm now not spending money on expensive stuff.
I've had my credit crunch.
We went to Northampton Business School at Park Campus to seek a second, more technical opinion. We talked to Senior Lecturer Tim Peacock and asked him how it might further affect you, the students.
From the point of view of students, there is that style of life which is no great disposable income anyway. The availability of students' opportunities to supplement that income by things like part-time work down at Tesco's and whatever, I think opportunities like that might shrink, and there is a fair amount of dependence on part-time work for students. The area that I feel most nervous of is when it comes to the ability of families to support students.
A lot of it's all down to planning. If they can plan their activities for the week and they can set a good budget. Also, probably if they start sharing their supplies and their produce with other students, start cooking in groups, start going out in groups, so they're spreading the cost of travel and food, which will probably give them quite a nice substantial saving.
Yeah, it's about finding out what's cheap and free. We put on film nights that we don't charge for here. There's the 21 bus that goes to Avenue for free. There's the 20 bus that'll take you to around the racecourse for free. And it's just finding out what you can use and, like Richard said, plan.
So how can you, the everyday student, combat the credit crunch? Well, you could downgrade which brand of cereal you buy, you could buy less books, or even cut down on the good stuff. I'll have a Strongbow, please.
Right.
No thanks, I'll have a half. I'm cutting down.
I think the students themselves will be as resourceful as ever, whether or not you've got 30 quid at the weekend to blow on a booze up, or whether you've got 25 quid at the weekend. You probably won't buy as many books.
However you choose to combat the credit crunch, it is important to make sure you don't take the drastic measures that I'm about to. This is David Hannant, reporting from Northampton.